Hey guys, today is October 9th, 2021, and I'm going to go over what got done yesterday and what my goals are for today. So yesterday I was thinking some about family things. My parents are up visiting my grandma. They're having a memorial service. It's been somewhat delayed here, but I was thinking about how our families interact with us as Christians and some of these things, especially considering the idea of prayer. And so this was kind of a day for me here to dive into some study and things like that rather than actually working on things. But this weekend here is a 3-day weekend. And so, unlike when I was a kid, where these things were great because I got to like do nothing, well, now I kind of view them as the one time when I can really make a push to get lots and lots of stuff done. And so, gonna be attempting to set pretty heavy goals here on these days. So here's day one. This is Saturday here. And I'm going to try to finish up all these things. These things have carried a couple times. I just haven't had a chance between work and exercise and all the other stuff. So I'd like to finish all of these. And so I think it's possible today if I put my head down and really focus to get all of these things done here. Um, this is going to be finishing the outlines for the Q&A slides. You have a whole bunch of them open here. Adding some content adding the content and the transcripts to the week one HTML. This is finishing that proof of concept that I've already had there. Finishing the summaries for all the SR4 videos, doing timestamps and summaries for the several videos from Parapatiology study that don't have them, that are just me talking. I think there's like 3 of these, maybe 4. Doing the intro videos for these things that I've been meaning to put up on my personal YouTube channel for a while here, and then trying to finish as much of the HTML page here. So this is probably up through like lesson 7 or lesson 8, all of the ones that I've already uploaded the videos and the audio to archive.org and made the transcripts. I think it's through about there. And so I'm going to get all of those done today, hopefully. So that HTML page is going to be close to being complete. And then tomorrow I'm going to try to do the same thing for the Parapatiology series, at least get really close to being done with that page. And then what I'm going to do is make intro videos to these 2 series here. More formally launching the series, I think, and I'm going to try to actually pick back up ministry production starting next week. So starting next Tuesday, do another lesson video, do another Q&A video on Friday, and then we'll have our Bible study again beginning next Saturday. I'm hoping that's how things work out here, because at that point I will have been done with these HTML series here, and I'll be able to go through and keep going on the ministry front. And then my other goals, beginning next weekend and onwards, is going to be to try to make that final push to get all of the documentation things that I want done up on the site before I launch and go completely public. But anyway, this weekend I hope will be a productive one. I've got lots of stuff in the backlog here that I would like to knock out. But the very first thing actually today, I guess I skipped this one, is I have a whole bunch of tabs open right now across, I think it's about 250 across everything I have up. So these have just accumulated over a week and a half or whatever, me doing research on various things or just searching stuff on the internet and then saying, you know what, I don't want to close that. Maybe I'll come back to it later. But then I have this bad habit that I'm going to try to break eventually of not organizing things when I should. So if you kind of always limit yourself to only having like one window open with a few tabs, and then you organize everything when you're done, well, then it never gets this bad. But I want to kind of, rather than just saving these, I have bookmarked just groups of links that I never got around to organizing, hundreds of them, perhaps even thousands. And eventually I would like to go back and organize everything. But while everything's fresh in my mind, I'd like to get these things noted down in a spreadsheet or whatever, with some just brief description for each one about why I had it open, what the purpose was. That way I'll be able to come back and hopefully make better use of them in the future. So like I say, have lots of stuff that I'd like to get done here today. Hopefully tomorrow and Monday will also be pretty hardcore in terms of productivity. It's been a busy week at work, and so unfortunately I haven't gotten as much stuff done external to that as I would have liked. But I would like to make this push here, especially as things are all kind of coming together. The house stuff should be finished within a month from now, hopefully. We will have done a great deal of the moving and I'll start to get settled there. And so I kind of want everything to finish, get the ministry launched, all of that prepared, because once I have the house, I'll be able to actually start hosting Bible studies. At least that's the hope. So kind of lots of goals there on the horizon, but this is what I'm going to try to get done today, and I will check back in tomorrow.